I'll go over to you.
That'll be nuts. Hannah, you start us off there.
Is it on?
Dude, live is so weird.
I know.
We had to do a bunch of live shows.
I don't
for
miss
our
live.
partnership, and it was.
Live is scary.
Did you do Live Me?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Let me check my phone if it's on.
He's live right now.
Yeah, I am.
Hello.
Okay, I think we're good now. We have a really good bit, right? Okay, guys, we're gonna have to. I had to get on Wi-Fi. Sorry. Okay.
I have an ad.
I'm texting you the
Does
link.
it pay you when I do ads?
Yeah.
I picked up my eyebrow in the
I
bathroom.
was literally gonna say, did you pick your eyebrow?
I had to. It was bugging me.
Yo, what's up, everyone? How's it going? We're here today at Roman Atwood's. We've got Roman and Brittany. I'm finally at his house. Me and Roman have known each other for, what would you say, like?
Like 7 years? No.
We were talking when I was in the UK, or not?
I'm trying to remember the actual first time. You know, the first memory I have of you was you having to be escorted through VidCon in a trash can
Yeah.
so that you wouldn't be recognized. And I was like, who is this guy?
That's
Because
hilarious.
I was nobody.
So yeah, it's probably like 5 years.
I feel like you was, but in a very different way.
No, I didn't have a like fan base yet. I was like super small.
You weren't even like putting the viral
I
videos.
wasn't even with you. No, I wasn't with you at that VidCon.
I remember like I had a good YouTube channel, but it was like nobody was coming up to me for pictures, and I was like, who is that?
Yeah, because
you had crowds of people, and I was like, who is this guy?
I think it was the time when
It was you and Mazzy, I think.
when you that's when I told you guys, like, you asked me, you said to me like, yo, like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, well, the thing with like you and Vitaly, because I was friends with both of you, I was like, the thing with you and Vitaly is people love like when people see them videos, they like seeing them, and you've got this viral crowd watching you, and they don't really care about you as a person, they only care about your video. Yeah. And then I was like, the secret is making them like see everything about you so they can love you as a person, and that's when you started.
Dude, I still remember like being like, who is that guy? Like, because I was like new to the whole social media thing to begin with. You were already like crushing it.
Yeah. So how long before
you
then
had
you?
You had the VidCon audience. You had like the young girls, and I had like older dudes watching pranks that didn't even know who I was.
Yeah.
You know.
And then people didn't really care about YouTube. They just cared about like content.
Yeah.
Like the girls at like VidCon, they loved loads of creators. Like the people that watched pranks back in the day, they like cared about just like.
That was back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when did you start vlogging?
Started vlogging 5 years ago. I think we just passed 5 years.
So that was pretty much like, that was like when I'd been living in LA for a minute. It was like when we were like, when you were staying back and forward at Vitaly's, right? Mm-hmm. And that's when you really started.
Yeah, I started vlogging. Everyone started making fun of me. Actually, Jesse Wellens was one of the first guys to tell me like, and this was way before I started vlogging. He was like, you got to start vlogging. And it was probably like 2 years after he told me that.
They did it really smart. The prank and vlog combination.
Yeah, Jesse's a super smart dude. But he was the first guy to ever tell me, like, you gotta start vlogging. And at that time, I was like, I would never vlog, dude. I would never do this.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather just put out big pranks. But it was like years later, obviously pranks were becoming so saturated. Like, everybody was doing the craziest, most ridiculous, whatever got clicks that people were doing. And I kept telling like Vitaly and my buddy Dent, everybody, I was like, dude, another year pranks are gonna be gone. Like,
isn't it crazy how it was actually like there was a line? It was like almost like a day, and past that day, no one cared about pranks.
But a year before it died, I started vlogging because it's like this is gonna die.
And when you first started vlogging, you obviously didn't really get views that much on the vlog.
No, it's small. It's like 20,000.
And was that disheartening for you, or were you happy for that?
I was super pumped, but I remember like being made fun of so bad by like Vitaly. Like he would, even when I got to like 200,000, he would make fun of me so bad because he's putting out pranks, getting millions.
Yeah.
I'm putting out videos that are getting like 40,000, like a good video. Yeah. Like 200 to be like.
And you're putting work into them as well to make them entertain them.
Every day, it was like a grind. And then slowly the vlog started surpassing the pranks. And we were like, what the heck? This is cool. But also, like,
That's nuts.
But also, I remember, like, the very first vlog, everyone's like, wait, this guy has kids and he's like
a human.
Wait, he's a dad?
Yeah.
Wait, like, he's playing with Legos and, like, what? Like, I just, like... And that was the moment people started to actually like the person making the pranks. Because before it was, like, just this nut job. You know?
And I always say, like, to other creators that are coming up, I always say to them, the most important thing you can do is make people like you as a person, not for the content you make. Because then no matter what you do, they're going to follow you. Like, I've been through, like, when I started making videos, I started making, like, 10 things we all do in our beds. Yeah, then I went through a prank phase. Yeah. Then I did vlogging. Then I did pranks. And then now I'm doing live streaming. And, you know, as long as you can...
Yeah, I've always said that you have to evolve. Yeah. You have to. Like, if I stayed strictly into pranks, my YouTube career would have ended years ago. Like, that would have been it. But you had to evolve. Like, I started doing vlogs, listened to good advice, and obviously I have a lot to show because I have a real family and a real... Yeah. Like, I actually live that life.
And it kind of works out, like, I always... for a while, I was always like, why is Roman in Ohio? Yeah. Like, why is he in Ohio? Like, if you want to be...
I was one of the few people that stayed. Yes. Like, everyone went to LA and I'm like, nah.
It would have ruined everything.
I'm gonna rock it here in Ohio.
It honestly would have ruined everything for you, I think, if you went to LA. Yeah. Because...
I spent a lot of time out there.
Yeah.
But the balance of just being back in Ohio, I, like, loved it.
Yeah, and also the fact, like, for your content, there's... You think in LA, oh yeah, there's endless content in LA. Here, there's way more content for what you want to do.
Different content. Yeah. Like, I always said, like, everybody's like, we should go to LA, and I was always like, everybody's doing that. Yeah. Like, there's like 100 vloggers. They're all good vloggers, but they look exactly like the other guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that. This is so different. Like, I have a backyard that we do stupid crap.
Exactly, like you built a lake in your backyard, like or even just the things like when you come up with your dumb ideas for like an airplane that you want to build, or you know, or whatever.
Can't do it in LA.
You can't.
Everything I actually like to do, I can't do it in LA, dude. Like, I can just go blow fireworks up in my backyard. I can't do that.
I don't know if I told you, but like. For a year, I got a warehouse, a 4,000 square foot warehouse. I lived in it. Oh, because I was so fed up of not being able to do stuff in LA. I was like, if I get a warehouse, I've got 4,000 square foot of land. No one sees what I'm doing.
I just don't get along with LA.
Yeah.
I shoot guns. You know.
ATV.
I just do random crap. Plus, like, Ohio's so affordable. Like, you take the money you make here. Yeah. It goes so far. You know, like, money in LA don't go far.
Say I was renting this, how much do you think this would cost to rent? I mean, without the stuff you built, just the original house.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Like, you can get stuff...
Okay, I'll give you an example. This house in LA would be millions of dollars with no yard. Yeah. Right? Like, this house would be millions. Yeah. We bought this house for, what is it, like, $350,000.
With all
the land. Oh, wow. So, like... Yeah, your price of living, but we got terrible weather.
How long have you been here now? A long time, right?
4 years. But we have terrible weather. Yeah. Like, that's where LA has the best weather. So.
And I think that's one thing where, like, when pranks and all that were big, it's like, it's so miserable for you to go out and film a prank when your fingers are numb.
Yeah, I have so many street pranks where we're out there in full, everything. That's terrible, but we loved it. It didn't even matter. It's just like, let's do this.
Shall we have a look around?
Yeah, dude. Welcome.
Oh yeah, like how I started this is like, it's weird because I've known you for all this time. That's what I was gonna say. I've known you for all this time, and like I've seen your vlogs, but I've never been to your house.
It's true.
Who's been to your house?
I feel like.
Yeah.
This is like not city at all.
No, but honestly, I kind of like that. Like, I grew up in a place called Kent, which is like super countryside. Yeah. So I do kind of miss that a little bit, like space and that.
Here. Once they're here, Casey Neistat kind of freaked out here. He was.
That's
having
weird.
Like panic attacks because he's all city, and he comes out here and he's just like feels like if he gets hurt, who's gonna help him? Dude?
Like he was genuinely nervous.
He was, he really was. It's like when I'm in New York, I'm kind of like my anxiety is kind of high
because there's too many people around you.
So much. Like I'm more of like a open my door, I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
You know? But he's like, there's no ambulances, there's no police. Like, I'm freaking out, dude.
This is the OG fish tank. You've had this since you pretty much moved in, right?
Yeah, it's one of the first things I did when I moved in, and it's
so sick.
It's almost as old as the house. I think I built it like 3 months after you moved in.
So much coral.
All real coral, yeah.
Yeah. Is that pretty hard to maintain all that coral?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so... Where's Hannah? Bathroom. That's so sick. It goes quite far back. How'd you get in to clean that?
They really don't. It's almost self-run. The only thing that needs cleaned is this glass.
Oh, and you just use the magnet.
Coral grows so fast that we have to keep breaking it. And the cool thing about coral is if you break like a little piece off, it becomes a new coral.
Oh, it's just like a plant when you can like take a...
Yeah, so it's like, it's a money maker because this stuff's really expensive. And if you break off like a piece like that, it's like $80. Like,
oh, really? That's like that kind of expensive.
I don't make any money on it.
No, but
I have a company that runs my tanks, and they take the coral, and they kind of trade me. Like, clam like this can be like $1,000.
That's a real live clam. It's
real
not a
live
model.
clam. It might be able to get him closed. What? Sometimes just the light.
Oh, I can see him moving around.
Yeah, like this whole coral just closed up from putting my hand in, just over the light.
That's
But
crazy.
before it was all feathered out.
Yeah, it's like cramped up now.
Yeah, so it's all very like.
I love these corals back here, like the one.
Flowy stuff.
Yeah,
Me too.
That's so sick. And then you had your new one built in by the tanked people.
Yeah, Animal Planet built a tank out there, and it looks pretty rough right now.
Really?
Yeah.
And is that?
It is. It's a sick tank.
Is it the same type of
No real
fish?
coral. No real coral.
Okay.
These are reef fish. Can't really have a lot of fish with reef because they mess with the corals.
Is this like quite an expensive setup for someone to do
Super
this?
expensive.
Like how much are we talking for like that kind of setup? There's so much coral, right? That's the most.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid expensive. I mean, it just depends. This tank, the way it is I'd hate to even know what I've spent on it, dude.
But like the people, you have.
$100 a month for someone to take.
Yeah, $600 a month just for maintenance.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So the like.
Just even once you have it, once you've spent all the money, you still have all the like monthly bills.
People are saying like 22k, 35k, over 20k.
Those are good guesses. I'm way over that because this has been here for 4 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, to like put the tank in, build it in your wall, get the rock, the corals, and the fish. Yeah, I'd say like 20, 30 is a good.
Jeez.
It's like buying a car, dude, that you have to constantly keep.
Do you think it's kind of at its level right now of like this is what it's gonna
maxed out?
Yeah.
In fact, like corals can't touch other corals, so we're already like this coral is
eating this coral.
Is completely killing this coral. So
oh, you can see where it's killing it as well.
This coral's blocking the light of this coral, so this one's. So you have to go in and constantly break them and keep them from touching, and it's a lot of work.
It's so
crazy, man. Some corals can touch, but
I love these.
yeah, they're pretty.
It reminds me of Avatar.
yeah, and at night it's a totally different world.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's cool.
No, I really like that. I've never looked. I like this better than even looking in like an actual when you go to an aquarium because I like how dense it is. Like you can keep looking and keep seeing new things in it.
Yeah, that's just an old aquarium. It takes years to get like
that developed.
Like this big arm, this big green arm was this big when I got it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this big, and it's just everywhere now. It goes all back in there.
And what do they eat? What are the corals eating?
Mostly like photosynthesis, the lighting, the actual proper lights. They just feed on that, and then they also like filter feed. They have little, tiny like feathers that come out, and that filters the water and gets nutrients in there.
So it's an ecosystem. That's why you're saying it pretty much doesn't need to be cleaned.
Downstairs, there's a whole room that runs this tank.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, and there's computers dosing the water to keep everything, and they're on computers.
Hell?
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi will work. Yeah, I can show you.
Just clean it.
Yeah, just to clean the glass.
Yeah, so we had to build a room down here to run that tank. So this is another like.
That's.
You want to do some like workouts? Here?
Oh, this is nice. I didn't know you had this down here.
Yeah, that's where Britt gets it on, dude. I'm bad at it.
That's insane.
So this room runs
Just that one tank.
just that tank. And that's that's only a 300-gallon tank. The one out in the store is 1,000 gallons.
Oh my god, I didn't think it was that, like...
Yeah, dude. So, that tank is constantly cycling. All the water in that tank is coming down through here.
And
you see this? This creates all these bubbles. All this gunk is coming out of that tank.
That's
keeping
nuts.
that clean. Yeah.
So that's why...
And the company that runs the tank can see everything on their computer. So if something like temperature fluctuates,
they get an alert.
They get it on their computer, their phone, and they can make adjustments from. Yeah. It's like you're like you have a planet in your hands, dude. Like,
was it this advanced when you first built it? Like you had all of this
from day one. Yeah.
Oh my god. And you just always wanted one, or what?
Oh yeah, I used to do it myself. Just like I remember. When I was super broke, I still had a fish tank and it was really small, and like I'd have like $30 extra from my paycheck, and I would go to the fish tank and like buy corals for like $10, and they were like this big, and I'd usually kill them because I didn't know what I was doing, but that's how I got started. I loved it.
So then when you got the house and you had
a company that I used to go and buy $10 corals, I would like hustle them like, yo dude, I only got $20, give me that coral. They're the ones that run all my stuff and built my tank. And I told them, I was like, one day you're going to build a tank at my house, and they like laughed. Now they did. That's cool.
I like that, that's sick.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
I didn't even know you had a basement.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah, man. This guy.
Yo, I'm gonna do an Instagram.
Oh, okay. And this is Flash, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's Flashy.
Hey, Flash. It's pretty common for huskies to have different coloured eyes, right?
Yo, guys.
Oh, he went back in. He went back in. He was so creepy.
My buddy Sam.
Yo, what's up? We're out here live streaming right now.
Live for a while, so come join us. Just swipe up and watch the stream.
And look at this guy coming out. That's a starfish.
What? That's so creepy.
And a little shrimp came
Oh
out.
yeah, look at, he's got cool colours. There's so much stuff in here.
I know.
Oh, he's coming back out again. Well, it's a different one, right?
It's like one of the 3 movies she'll actually sit down.
They keep donating this song.
Yeah.
They wanted us to build a snowman, and we finally built one.
Oh, nice.
Is this a new cap?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's Snowball.
Snowball.
Oh, Flash. You want all the attention, huh?
Flashy.
He's like a human.
He can open the door himself,
Most
guys.
jealous dog ever. I
Come on,
can't.
do it. Come on, Flash, let's go out.
Look,
If I even like give my kids attention, he runs
he's
up.
like, go,
How old
go.
is he?
Let's go get Ryan.
He's like, I know the game right now. I'm not going out
Look
there.
at him.
He's too smart for his own.
Yeah, he can open the door himself, guys, but he's not gonna go out there now.
Come on. He's like a human. I can't even make eye contact.
He's
I'm scared.
actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really want to do a vlog coming up where we just put a GoPro on him and leave.
and
and
see
just-
what he does.
Uncut. Like a 2-hour.
Oh, hello. You're very vocal, aren't you, huh?
Manly.
Super vocal.
Very vocal. Someone just donated saying, thank you, Roman, for sending over people.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man. I have a loyal crew that'll probably join the stream, so it'll be fun.
Shall we venture out
Yeah,
here?
what do you want to do?
Shall we? I was thinking, I want to definitely launch Hannah in the GTR,
Okay.
but you've both got GTRs now.
Yeah.
When did you get yours, Brittany?
Mine's his old one.
She got it's a hand-me-down.
I mean, still. So is yours a newer model?
19, yeah.
So is it
See
faster? Yeah,
See
might as well.
It's actually not faster. It has some different things, but it's not actually faster. So this is the 19 and that's the 15.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like. Yeah, let's hear it. I like the cuts on it. Like it's more mean looking.
Yeah, I think GTRs like Nissan finally realized like this is a sports car. Let's make it look like a sports car.
Yeah, like the lip on the front. Are they like
I
stand?
just got the exhaust done. Just got that.
Okay, let's get to the back then if we're gonna hear it. That sounds
Yeah, we can take those
insane.
out.
So back in the day, Nissan gave you your first GTR.
Yeah, this one.
They just gave it to you.
I mean, it was part of a deal.
Yeah, of course.
I earned it.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's sick to get
that
like
was amazing.
a GTR given to you by Nissan.
It was really fun.
And did they reach out to you, or did you like try and set that up with them?
Actually, the GTR story is kind of like, it kind of happened as a joke. Like we had like this crazy like brand deal. It was from that ball pit video.
Oh yeah.
When I did that video, it was like a Super Bowl pre-roll ad, like a Super Bowl video, right? And I was doing that video either way. But when Nissan came to me, they were like, "We want a video that makes dads look cool." And I was like, "Well, I'm doing this video that's probably gonna make dads look cool. Like I'm filling a house with balls, blah blah blah." They loved the video, and they ended up like falling in love with it so much that they wanted to like change things about it and like put like logos and branding on it. And I like fought for days like, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing that, like this is kind of like, I love this video, it's my video. And it was like this whole ordeal, but basically at the end of like it all crashing down, I remember telling my manager, I was like, "Yo, and tell him I want a GTR." Like as a joke, I was just like, "Yo, and tell him I want a GTR." And like 30 minutes later, he replied and he was like, "Done." I was like, "Wait, what? Wait, what?" And it was like pretty crazy. And it actually happened. I didn't think it would happen. But
That's so. When I mean, it's not as big as that, but when back in the day I did a video for Red Bull, and I said to them, I want a Red Bull fridge that's constantly stocked for the rest of my life, and they were like, okay. And they gave me this Red Bull fridge, and every single month they'd come and they'd like fill it up again.
Like somebody would come.
Yeah, and fill the Red
They
Bull.
didn't just ship you a case?
No, it's called Friend of the Bull or something. It's like they do it for
That's sick.
athletes. And they actually did it. They like put me on the athletes list.
Dude, I tried to get Red Bull sponsorship back in the day. It was tough. Like,
Yeah.
They weren't in that, like, they wanted me to just, like, go places. You know what I mean? Like, go promote, like,
Oh, an
ski
event.
jumping,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Because, you know, as a vlogger, so it's like, you can bring eyes to an event.
Yeah.
We could use that, but it didn't really fit my, like, what I wanted to do.
Shall we try go over to the Smile More section?
Yeah, let's go.
I'll see if the Wi-Fi... Guys, we might cut out whilst we walk over there. But I'm going to join onto a new Wi-Fi when we got there. Hannah, you text me the new Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if I cut out for a second, just stay and I'll be back with the new Wi-Fi. So this, seeing as we're here, this is... You built this lake right here.
I had somebody build it.
But it wasn't originally there. I didn't think you dug it with your bare
Just
hand.
being a shovel, bro.
And it wasn't obviously originally here at all.
No, it's just the yard.
How did you fill it up when you filled it up with water?
So the crazy thing is, the guy that built it, he builds ponds for a living. And he was like, a pond this deep, it's 20 feet. It's super deep, like really deep. He's like, a pond like this could take years to fill. Like you could spend
Naturally.
Naturally, you have to fill it naturally. Like a month after we dug it, maybe less, we've got the biggest rain in 100 years here.
No.
It filled it so high that this whole backyard was water, and the spillway that makes it overflow, it was going over that. So the whole pond like filled twice.
No way.
Yeah, it's insane. So we had like a fun summer with it. Yeah, it was awesome.
But you were expecting just not to be able to use it for like a while.
For a while, like at least a year. Yeah.
Okay, so it's absolutely freezing out here, and Roman and Brittany have been saying to me that I should set some sort of goal to jump into the lake.
Yeah.
Is it going to be cold out there?
No, it's warm.
It's cold.
When was the last time you were in it?
It's cold above water.
Yes, I know.
That water's got to be like right in the 30s, like high 30s. Because it's not frozen.
It's not bad. It's not
You've
bad
had
at
a
all.
throat a lot, Sam.
It'll heal it.
Hannah looking at.
Cure it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You jumped in that thing last year and like reset your body.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm
You
thinking
come out with superpowers.
I'm gonna be so cold and.
Hey, Roman, do you?
Texted you the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know you did. Hold this for a second, huh? Okay, just make sure we're not.
No, I don't think so.